Today's episode of Tameron Hall is about loneliness, how it's an epidemic. But the piece of the puzzle they might not address, I don't usually watch Tameron Hall, but I want to watch that maybe, is that it's not just about being lonely, because you don't want to, you need to be with someone, even a friend, that you click with, that you have some shared things in common, values and whatnot. So everything's different in our world these days. You know what I mean? So you can't just go, it's not that simple, not even remotely, not even close. So it's a loneliness epidemic. They say it's being lonely is like smoking 15 cigarettes a day. I don't know how they come up with that. But I do know a loneliness epidemic is probably going to address suicide. Joe has claimed to me that he's not lonely, even though he's alone. But, he can be just whatever. I'll never forget. It wasn't the 5 months, I think. Or maybe it was in the beginning of those 5 months. Yeah, it was, because I almost had to turn around and come back after packing up all my stuff and go through all of that and flying there. Joe was ready to just end our friendship. If you don't apologize to me, that's it. It'll be over. I will never speak to you again. You'll call me and I won't talk to you. I'm just thinking to myself, not in a zillion years could I do that or say that to you. I did apologize to him, but because he wanted me to do it first. But even though I had overreacted to something, he the way he had responded was not good. Especially if you're a guy who towers over me. If I'm upsetting you, you do not, you don't get in my face and yell at me. You can yell at me from a distance, just not in my face. And when I've gotten upset with my mother, I've been made sure to, I'm far, far away. That's the thing, I never feel like with Joe that he needs me the way that I need him. And that just, calling the rail today, we're getting the ball rolling here. We put it off for 2 months. You never know, you just never know. You could put this house up for sale, it could sell like that. You've got to be prepared. So I wanted to enjoy the summer for a couple of months. Now and I wanted my new dishwasher. So now I'm buckling down. Now I'm doing it today. I already did it a couple weeks ago. It's just couldn't talk. She couldn't, and then called me back later. And I don't like that. I hate that. I'm gonna call you back at some unknown time. I was prepared to talk to her then. She wasn't prepared. That's okay. But I didn't feel like talking later. I'm not someone glued to my phone. I might be out and about in the world with my music blasting in my ears and not be able to answer my phone. might be interesting to watch that loneliness epidemic thing. If they're having an epidemic, like the opioid epidemic, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But again, I learned the hard way. You're better off 100% being alone than being with the wrong person, even as a friend. Not even just as a romantic lover relationship, even as a friend. I have repeatedly learned you're better. That's the missing piece of the puzzle. This is going to be just tell you how to find friends and tell you how to not be lonely, and it's going to be a lonely expert on, because it's experts about every single thing under the sun, and they sell books and make tons of money. And I order one product from someone, the native fire, that I want to see if I can deal with my bathroom issues, and I clicked on the thing, don't send me any emails, and of course they've repeatedly ignored that. Every time they have you right up front, do you want to receive emails? No. I get bombarded. I hadn't even received the product yet, and I get bombarded, even with buying the product again that I haven't even tried out, even with buying new stuff that they sell. So it just is such a turn off, because if you click up front, don't send me anything, it means don't send me anything except the notification that my product's coming soon. You've sent it out or something. It's such a turn off. And then I'll click unsubscribe and still get the fucking shit, even when I've clicked unsubscribe at that app. Fasting for 2 days. I fasted all day yesterday on just water. It's a little bit of my apple cider Bragg's with apple cider vinegar cayenne cleanse. Joe told me Bragg's is even being sold out, or has already been sold out to someone. Maybe someone died. I don't know. Even my organic products get compromised. I want to watch that town hall thing. It'll be interesting. I'm not surprised. Joe, a few years ago, ever said to me that Joe and I fight, but of course it's always when I'm under his control. Like he's, you know, and he feels like he has issues, and he feels like that he has the issues, trying to not feel like someone's taking advantage of him or whatnot. So when we buy a house, it'll be a whole other ball. Time to get out of here. And the fact I call and the voicemails, text, and I don't ask for anything, and the people, the same who took me to visit her, you know, can't be bothered to get back to me when I tell them it's important, when I tell them, you know, and I don't go around asking for anything. It's just one thing for certain, it won't fucking happen when we have Joe, will it? No.